Hey guys, this is Renee from Journal Jot and Jive. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, welcome to the channel. If you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all, what's going on? All right, y'all, so it is November 1st. Hey, happy November 1st. It's like 30 something degrees here in Georgia. I can't. I am a true Southern belle and I don't like cold weather, okay? I don't like it. We're not friends. Yes, I was born in the fall. I can do a little bit of fall weather. But this foolery, yeah, it has to go. Nonetheless, life goes on. Things have to be done. And the weather really doesn't care how I feel, okay? So I'm going to get over it. Today, we are going to set up my journal. I'm going to kind of give you a little insight in how I kind of set up my journal pages. I'm not going to do let me not say I'm going to give y'all some long insight because I don't mean that. I didn't mean that. What I'm going to do is set up my journal. So this journal I will be using for November and December. I feel like I'll be able to finish this out in 2 months, if I'm being honest. Like, yeah, because I typically can fill a Scribbles That Matters journal in 3 months, and this journal is a little bit smaller than that. So I believe this month and next month I'll be able to finish that out. If you are a part of my Patreon, you know that we will be focusing on goals using a journal and a planner. So we'll be putting this journal to work this month in addition to writing, my regular journal entries. So I feel like this will definitely get done. So as I am doing the video today, we will have a little speed up action. There will be a couple of pages that I add in here. So I want to give you maybe a little bit of a spiel. Yeah, maybe I am going to talk to y'all just a little bit on the forefront. So I'm going to map out which pages I am going to create. I'm going to do the bones of the page. I'm not necessarily going to write the journal entries on here for that because there are some things that are specific for Patreon, and then there are some things you just don't need to see. So that won't be put on here, okay? But I will give you that guide, like, hey, these are a few pages that I typically will start out each month in my journal. One will be the hello page. Okay, so the hello page is pretty much a November page. I use that hello page as a divider. So January through December, there's always going to be even if I just write the word November, that's going to separate all the pages. If you follow me for a while, I don't date every single page. If one of my journal entries are a not so good moment, I don't want to date it. I don't want to make an anniversary about that date. So I'll just put it in there, and I know that that happened somewhere in that month, okay? So you're going to have that hello page. Then I'm going to always pretty much have a note to self page. And on this page, this is note to self. Okay, let me write that real quick. So the note to self page is where I kind of write what I would like to see happen in November, reminders to keep going, little affirmations, inspirational page to myself. A lot of times we want everybody else to push us, but we don't inspire ourselves. So it's just a note and a reminder of the things that I set out to do. And if I didn't complete all of them in October, I show myself grace and I keep moving. Okay, so that's a note to self page. Behind that will typically be a brain dump. Yes, I do brain dumps in my planner and I do it in my journal too. The brain dump is just things that I want to do. A lot of times I'll make this kind of a fun and flirty type page. I may add some stickers here and there. That will be on that page. After that, you're going to have, because I'm doing something a little different with, again, the Patreon members, there's going to be goal 1 and goal 2. Goal 1 and then goal 2. All right, so that's gonna be the last page that I set up today. Now, and again, like I said, I'm pretty much gonna set up the bones. It's gonna change as I go in and write the different things that I want to do, but I just want to at least have this base set up. So I do my journals in essence kind of like I do a planner. I set it up so that I'm intentional about going inside of my journal and using it. Where a lot of people get lost along the way with their journals is you feel like the only time you need to open this bad boy is if something bad is going on. And that's not the purpose of a journal. A journal is pretty much to read like a book. It is your reflection. So if you want your book to read like a horror story, then you keep writing everything that's going wrong. If you want your book to read, if you want your journal to read like a book and your life story, then you're going to make sure you have different components of your life in there. Now with this, I'm going to skip this first page and then I'm going to flip over here. And this is where I'm going to do my Hello November page. I don't even know what I'm going to use, y'all. I'm just going to go with the flow. So however this page develops, it develops. And that's going to be pretty much it. So let's go ahead and get into it. And once I'm done, I'm going to be peace out, Cub Scouts. We're not going to come back and talk about what's on the page. So before I start, make sure you open your journal at some point today or this weekend and set up a Hello November page. If you don't do anything else, set up a Hello November page and then continue to get inspired by Journal, Jot, and Jive. All right, let's do it.